strip in Hickson, now that they're open in Hickson. And it's funny because now we're going to Dayton, where the original trips are. There's 2 trips in Dayton. Yeah, go to the one in Hickson so I can get my breakfast on the way, because, you know, we want to eat breakfast on the way, not when we get there. Pro tip, eat your breakfast, like, on the way to your hiking location, like, an hour before. So by the time you get there, you don't get cramps and everything, because your body's already, like, started digesting everything. That is what I do anyways. I am nervous looking ahead at the mountains and everything and like where I'm going. Like, there's a lot of frost this morning, but it's a clear day. There's hardly any clouds. So I'm hoping that by the time we get there, the sun will have melted and just the temperature and stuff will have melted away some of the frost. Because even with the new driveway, I'm nervous my car won't make it up it. Like, if it's super steep, if it's like a bad angle, which is entirely possible. So this trip might be just a waste. We'll see. If you're watching this video, that means it's not a waste, because I would not be posting this if it was just, here's a new driveway, can't drive up it. But the mountains ahead look really frosty, and so I'm like, I hope in an hour's time we're at the trailhead. We'll see. Alright guys, this is it. Oh my goodness. So happy and excited about this. Like, look at this parking lot. It's so nice. It also still smells like fresh asphalt too. It's pretty cool. But this drive is not as steep as I remember. I thought it was steeper than that. So I was pleasantly surprised. It is such a nice drive in here now. It used to be gravel. There was huge potholes. Like, it was insane. My car would not have made it. My old car made it okay. A lot of people recommended taking 4x4s to get here. Like, it was crazy. But now there's, you can drive here in anything. Like, you can get here. It makes me so happy because this trail is amazing. Like, if you have not hiked this trail, definitely needs to be on your list, because there is so much stuff, which I will be showing you today. Oh, also, you can parallel park here too. So there's room to parallel park as well. So there is room for plenty of cars, but I have been here before where all of this is packed and people are parking like down the roadway a little bit. Can't do that anymore. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my stuff, stop yakking, and we'll get started on this hike. Okay, so we are here at the trailhead. We're gonna follow the creek up all the way up to here, across the bridge, and then we're gonna start the zigzaggy trail up to Laurel Falls. And then there is a way to get to an overlook beyond that, but I never did figure out how the trail goes past behind. We'll see if we can figure that out today. If not, then we won't do that. Might not have time either, because this is going to be like 5 miles round trip. If we did that, it's probably like 6 miles or 7. So there's also snowfalls, but I haven't done that yet because it's like a 10-mile round trip. Plus there's an overlook there, Buzzard Point. That's where there was a fire. I just spoke to one of the park rangers. He said it burned like almost 300 acres. So he said some of the trail might not be marked up that way, but I think everything over here will be fine. He also said, what I didn't know, the time zone line runs through here. So like right now we're in Eastern time, but eventually you end up in Central time, and then you end up back in Eastern, and then back in Central. So interesting. I didn't realize that it went right over the time zone line. He also said there's a Bigfoot that lives up there, like right by the trailhead, right on this side. Which is crazy. I've never heard, I mean, everybody's heard like Bigfoot stories, but I've never actually like met a person that's like, oh yeah, I've seen Bigfoot like a ton. He said there's 4 that live around here. But like, not only has he encountered them and them throwing rocks at his car, and like he's got paint missing on his car, he says it's from that. There's also like, he's heard stories from other hikers have come up to him and been like, yeah, we went up that hill over there and there's definitely Bigfoot, like we saw him. Like, oh, it's crazy. He said his uncle tried to catch one time, actually shot one, tried to chase him down, followed a blood trail to find him, And then eventually, like, it was just gone. Like, you couldn't find them anymore. So, like, it's just so weird that, like, all these people have encountered these things, but they've all gotten away. You know, like, nobody has actually, like, captured a Bigfoot or killed one or something. Like, it's just so interesting. Well, me tripping already. Doesn't take long. Alright, here's my least favorite creek crossing. This is not bad today, though. A little bridge here. And then, yeah, this is not too full. Been through here before where the water was even higher. Yeah, we're not even a quarter mile into our hike yet. Another thing to include about the Bigfoot thing, he said the only time he's had rocks thrown at his car and stuff was when he was coming to open the gate early in the morning, so like before the sun's up. So if you're scared, paranoid about the Bigfoot stuff, don't think you have anything to worry about during like the daylight and stuff, but you can camp here, not right now. It's closed for, I guess, because of all the fires they had and everything, but when that reopens, you can camp here, and that would be something to be mindful of. But he didn't share any stories of people seeing them while they're camping, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Do you have any Bigfoot stories? Have you seen any Bigfoot? I definitely have not. Also, crazy wildlife. He says there's a black panther around here. There's been black bears. Like, I have not met anyone that's seen that sort of thing around here, so very interesting. So along this main part of the trail at the bottom by the creek, it's fairly wide and easy, but there's also remnants of old like block walls and stuff, including like that right there. And this is just from, they did a lot of mining back here, so we're gonna get to an abandoned mine in a little bit here, and that's why this hike is so cool, because it's like so many waterfalls and stuff, but then also all the history that's back here. And there's old pipe. There's some more old pipe further up on the trail too. See? All this old rock wall. And then, oh, here's the old mine. So yeah, it doesn't take long to get to the old mine or anything either. Oh, I'm tripping, of course. So, as you can see, you can go into the mine a little bit. I wouldn't go too far because it's slippery and dangerous, enter at your own risk. But it is pretty neat to go in there and see. It's really dark though. Kind of need to have a light with you. It's also very warm in here. Yeah, there's just such interesting stuff around here. Oh, through here's a little muddy. There's more old pipe. And then here's some old railroad ties from when the railroad was through here. So this was like a siding because of the mining. I think it's so funny that these are still like part of the trail. So you can walk down here carefully and get a better view of the creek. And here we are. And there's some broken pipe here, so watch your step on that. If you keep going that way, there's an old dam. It's not super high, but there is an old dam if you wanted to check it out. It's not much further, it's like around the bend. But this is the trail to Laurel Falls, so it switches back here. There's a lot of shortcuts people have made. You can go that way, but the actual trail goes that way and then circles back around. So from here, you're going up, it's a lot of switchbacks. And so some people have cut through the switchbacks, made basically a straight line up because it's not too steep. It's doable, but as I always say, stick to the actual trail because it's better for the longevity of the trail. It's better for the environment as a whole. And if you want to continue hiking and allow hiking for future generations, stick to the actual trail. Because the actual trail is designed to be walked on. Everything else is not. So when you start walking on other surfaces, you start causing erosion over time, and then it'll wash out the actual trail and nobody will be able to hike. We don't want that. So that is my rant for today of stay on the trail. So we started over there and the trail comes up, but if you walk up the Laurel Falls trail, this is what you would hike if you're going to go out to see the dam, or you can see it from here. As you can see, it's not a very big dam, and this is like trailblazing, following the creek to get out to it. It's not too difficult, I've done it, but not for the faint of heart either, because there's not an actual trail there. But nice to know that you can see it from this trail without having to go down there if you wanted to. I'm always too tall with my backpack. Oh. So this is the big bridge crossing, and one of my favorite waterfalls actually is over here. I actually kind of like this waterfall better than Laurel Falls. I love this. This is my favorite waterfall here. It's not even Laurel Falls, but it's just so pretty. It's not big, it's just so peaceful. So here's the split to Snow Falls and Laurel Falls. If you want to go to Snow Falls, goes that way, crosses a creek, like crazy long. This to Laurel Falls, like we're doing today, is a bit shorter. And if you don't know, a double, me tripping 24/7. I haven't hiked in a while, okay? So a double blaze means there's a turn, like a right angle turn basically, or a turn around. You know, so it'd be like looking for where to turn. That's where we got lost last time. And if you watch the clip, I recently rewatched it to see my reaction. My last video when I first hiked this trail years ago, I was like, surely we don't go through there. We do go through there. And by through there, I mean this little boulder tunnel. It's really cool. You'll see in a minute. So see, the two trailblazers tells you you have to go left through the rocks. Ooh, I don't take through here. Trekking poles don't really fit through here. Ooh, we made it. I am absolutely dying. Like, oh, the uphill section is no joke. And we're about like halfway up, I think. But I need to take a break. I'm out of shape. It's been too long. So I don't know why I said, yeah, I'm gonna do a 5-mile hike today. Basically not even halfway through the hike yet. So we gotta hike back, but at least it's downhill. But, oh, I'm so out of shape. So I'm exhausted. And the sun's coming out, and it's really sunny in this section, so hot too. There it is. Our first sighting of Laurel Falls through the trees. But we'll get right up to it here in a second. Well, not like right up to it, because there's a creek in the way, and big boulders and stuff that I don't deal with. But, oh, such a long, kind of strenuous hike, but so worth it. Definitely worth it. Ooh. So much to stop and see on the way too, so that makes it even longer of a hike. Ooh. Goodness, me and my poor footing. Last time I was here, it was too wet to come up through here, so I haven't been to this part of the falls. I don't think. I could be remembering that wrong. But the trail continues on somewhere over here, I don't know where. And then it eventually goes all the way to the top. And behind, like, up creek of the waterfall, you cross some, like, the creek. And out there somewhere is Bryan Overlook. I have no idea where the trail is or how to get there, because I don't see any trailblazes around here. Okay, so I think I figured it out. A couple was walking up as I was leaving the waterfall, so I asked them. And the girl, she had actually been up to the overlook in the campsite up there, so she knows where it is. But she said, yeah, it's basically a rock scramble to get up there. She's like, I don't remember there being trailblazes though, but she hasn't done it in a long time. So there's probably trailblazes, but who knows. I think this is where it is. There's a waterfall. And this is the last trailblaze headed towards the waterfall, going this direction. Like, I kept looking back, this last trailblaze. So I think you turn here and go up this, go like behind this boulder and everything. And it goes like that way, and then it goes like that way, and then eventually gets onto the top of the plateau, go around, cross over the creek at the waterfall, and the overlook's over there somewhere. But I'm here by myself. I'm already, like, freaking myself out with these rocks. There's a lot of rocks up near the waterfall, and I don't like it. So, I'm headed back, because it's also kind of getting late for me, so I don't want to be out here all day, and I don't want to get myself in a situation where I'm in danger. So, I will attempt that next time I come up here with some friends, but for now, well, I'm not trying that. But I think that's the way that you go. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the way you go. It's the only way that I can see that makes sense. It's at least somewhat doable. I have confirmed that is definitely the way to go, because I can see the next trailblaze from here. That way's to the waterfall. There's the last trailblaze on this trail. Turn left, go up, behind this boulder here, and then it traverses back this way. And the trailblaze, see that little white mark on that tree there in the center of the screen? That's the trailblaze on the trail. Way up there. I just spotted it. Sorry, it's really hard to zoom in. That was like 100 times zoom to get that. Anyways, I'm gonna continue down, because that's like an extra mile to the hike. Actually, and then some, because you gotta come back that way too. So I think that'll turn this 5-mile hike into like a 7-mile hike. We don't have the time or energy for that, so we continue on now. Back down the way we came. The worst part's behind us. The rest of this trail is pretty easy now, except for it being downhill. But hey, no more uphill really, except for this little section. I spoke too soon. And see, like how this has got a painted white blaze? That's how that other one was. So that's for sure the trail, how you get to it. Glad I figured that out. Like I said, I'll have to do that another time. Like when I can get up here earlier and I have other people with me, just to be safe, because I've never done that part of the trail. And those rocks are a bit sketchy. I do not want to be alone climbing on the rocks. Very dangerous thing to do. Do not recommend. Especially if you're me. Very scared of rocks. This is our little boulder tunnel to crawl through. my favorite / least favorite part. Actually, I don't mind it. I don't like the climbing on boulders up at the top part. So I came this way coming back. I did not go this way going up, which obviously you're supposed to, but that's kind of a big rock climbing situation, especially coming down. I actually went around this big boulder because on accident. I did not do that on purpose. I was like following the creek looking for the pass through. Also, there's trailblaze here, so that could be confusing, but see, the other trailblaze is right there. Okay, made it safely back to the car. I am exhausted. My watch said it was like 5.14 miles, but of course I did a lot of like going back and forth with the camera and stuff like that. It took me 6 hours. It took me like 6 hours to do this hike, which seems like a lot. It is a lot, but I stop a lot to take photos and videos and stuff, so I take a little longer than the average person. Plus I didn't even sit and eat like a full meal. I usually eat a lot too, and like take my time. I actually stop and wait at the waterfalls, like hang out at the waterfall for a while. A lot of people don't do that, which blows my mind. Like, if you're gonna hike that far, why not stay for a little while? Like, literally people just hike, oh that's nice, and then turn around and leave. Like, this is weird to me. But anyways, so back in the car, and it's gotten really busy here. Like, the parking lot's full now. But ran into a lot of people on the hike up there. I met Rochelle and Wes, so if you're watching this, hello again. And basically hiked up to Laurel Falls with them, kind of on and off. And so that was really cool to meet them. They do miniature artwork, so it's pretty cool. I'll link their website for you down in the description, so if you want to check them out. And then on the way back, I ended up hiking with Paige and Paula, and hello to y'all if you're watching. And so it's funny because Paige actually just started following me on Instagram like a week or so ago. So she was like, wait, I think I know who you are. Yeah, so it was actually really cool. Met some awesome people today, and it's perfect weather out. And now I know where that other trail is up to Bryan Overlook, so I'll have to do that another time when I have other friends to hike with that are willing to go that far, and I'm not stopping and taking pictures the whole time, because that's going to make it like a 7-mile round trip hike. I'll have to start earlier. Still have to do snowfalls as well. Same thing with that. I'll have to start earlier and do it with people. So, but that is it. So that's it for today. I'm going to head back to Chattanooga now. If you want more details about this hike so you can do it yourself, my blog post about it is linked below. I also have my ebook, A Year of Hiking, and it includes this hike. So I have like a map that I did. I've got like bridges on there, all the waterfalls, all this stuff, things to like watch out for and stuff. So like if you want a little more of a detailed guide on this hike, definitely check out my ebook, because it has the best time to go, the best time of the year. And it has other hikes too. It's got 12 hikes designed so that you can do 1 hike a month and really get outside and explore all year long. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. And that is it. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.